Welcome back to Plants vs Zombies Fusion. We are now on version 3.0. Thank you very much, Max Gaming, with the engineer from TF2 PFP. Gotta love it. Make me aware that there's been an update for this. What I am going to do, actually, is I'm going to leave the link for the website in the description, because, to be fair, it's very simple to download now. Very, very simple. Oops, that's... There you go, there's me background. Do you like it? So, this is basically just an overview. Actually, I'm going to turn it down my ears a little bit. Basically, a overview of version 3.0. Even though it says multi-language, there is obviously the English version as well. I don't have to go for a separate version now. So, there's a whole lot of fusions. I have no idea what any of these are. Football Gatling. Interesting, actually. Can I get that in the normal mode? Featuring the completion of Walnut basic functions now. Okay, so from the looks of it, Walnut is basically complete. Bunch of melon stuff, cabbage, so Princess Solanova. Oh, that's Odyssey fusions. Okay, so these are all non-Odyssey. Interesting. We've got a bunch of new zombies as well. Football banner captain. Okay, tumbling. I have no idea. Chicken jockey. I'm not going to mention it. We've got new modes, new harvest mode and grand garden. Fusion showcase has also been completely reworked. That I do like, actually. The fusion showcase, because I think before, on the previous version, you had to complete basically the normal adventure mode, and then you unlocked Fusion Showcase. I do like now that I can now unlock it, or whatever, and I can either just quickly start a random one that I haven't completed yet. So if I click on Pea Shooter, yeah. Ooh. And there's another one coming soon. Interesting. Anyways, point of this video, I've waffled on for long enough, is I have done some of these fusion challenges. In fact, I've done the entire top row, as you can see. I did record these. However, the audio was really bad, so I'm going to do it again. Alongside, I am just going to work through the adventure mode, to be honest. The first 5 levels you didn't really miss much. I can show off the plans that I unlocked. The main one really being, obviously, the Hydra Kelp. I will show that off in the adventure mode. For now, though, I'm going to... Yeah, excuse me. I'm going to kick it off with Explode Shooter and Chompzilla. These two are actually really interesting plants. I do quite like them, so I'm going to need you. I'm going to want Chomper. Walnut, of course. Cherry bombs. Do we have any cherry? No, we do not. So I'm not needing to make cherry walnuts. That's fine. I will bring the Tallnut upgrade and then place some presents on it. So Chompzilla, as you can see there, Pea Shooter, Walnut, Chomper. Extremely simplistic and really cheap as well. And playing around with it a little bit, Chompzilla is probably my favourite fusion. Level 3 fusion, whatever you want to call it. I have no idea. It's probably my favourite out of the lot so far. I've also figured out the button combinations to get the plant health and the zombie health out now. I have to say, I do like the update they did on the plant health. It looks like they've just added a little bit of a... is it drop shadow? I think it's called. Just to make the numbers stand out a little bit more. So, I like that a lot. So I'm only really going to showcase... I'm not going to go through the entire level. I'm just going to showcase the plants, what they do. And then I will move on. You're now in a prime opportunity. Make you another cherry... chomp... Nut chomp... No, not nut chomper. That... Absolutely not calling them nut chompers. Actually, let's get our first Chompzilla out in the field. There you go. So as you can see there, it does... when it eats a zombie, it pretty much just gives itself a ridiculous amount of health. Oh dear. There you go, you can have that. So, it doesn't heal itself to that ridiculous 16,000 health always. I think if it... Does it depend upon the amount of health the zombie had when it eats it? I'm not 100% sure how it works just yet. I love the fact that they just eat the pole vaulters before they even have a chance to climb over. And that's the other thing as well, as you can see, they actually spit the head back at the zombies, and I think it does do a little bit of knockback. Why did I put the fertilizer on you? I panicked. Yeah, I need to figure out what gives them the ability to have 16,000 health. But as you can see, it is temporary. It doesn't last forever. I can make these spike rocks with the fertilizer. I want to see if I can do that. And then... Oh, I can! Oh, hell yes. Oh, yeah. Explorer shooters. Right. That is what I'm going to work on next. Sorry, I was getting quite distracted. Right, so the explorer shooter. Basically, I can only plant it on a regular pea shooter. I can't do it on anything else. Which is a little bit of a shame, but I can understand at the same time. So if I get the 300 sun... There you go. There's the explorer shooter. As you can see, it fires a lot slower, but the peas, well, the cherries, do 300 damage, and they have splash as well. So it makes sense why you could only have it on a level 1, because they're a bit very good. It would probably be a little bit broken if I could have them a lot stronger than that. Do that, because we've now got 2 Explodo cherries out in the field. That's silly. I love it. Just a pea shooter with ridiculous amount of splash. It's like the toxic pea from Garden Warfare. Yeah, I've been quite ill this week. Nothing too drastic. I think it's just really been a bit of a cold, but my voice has been quite bad, and as you can tell, I'm still quite bunged up at the minute. Get another Exploder shooter out in the field. And yeah, this is essentially, I am definitely going to have to use these a lot more, these Chompzillas, because they're absolutely ridiculous. So the interesting thing about the Chompzilla, as you can see there, it doesn't insta-kill a lot of zombies, but it does a lot of bite damage. You know, because regular Chompers, well, a lot of the Chomper variants would just instantly eat these, but they don't. So that is something to keep note of, but at the same time, they don't have to then eat the zombie. They just bite them and do a ridiculous amount of damage. Next, we've got the Charm Shroom and the Doom Spike Shroom. So I'm going to showcase both of these. So we'll go for this. So I need Doom Shroom, Fume, Scaredy Shroom. I'm going to need Hypno. I'm going to bring 2 of those, 2 of that. Sunflower, I'm only going to bring 1 of. We do have the Tall Stars, so I'm going to bring Walnut. Yeah, so Doom Spike is Fume Shroom, Ice Shroom, Doom Shroom. For the Charm Shroom, sorry, it is Scaredy Shroom, Fume Shroom, and Hypno Shroom. So again, in the nighttime levels, extremely cheap. That's fine, that works for me. Go for the next, because you're not going to be enough to kill it. I'll make you a... Oh, shite. Sun, please. More of it. I need a lot more sun. Oh, crap. Oh, piss. God. Sun shrooms in your own time. This has been a disaster. Right, okay, there we go. Now I can't plant... Thank you. Right. Let's plunk you on there. Let's get that out. Right, let's... Am I better off getting a Charm Shroom now? Right. You know what? Let's. So that's our first Charm Shroom. As you can see, it's gonna fire quite slow, but what it is also going to do is it is actually going to do splash damage at the same time. May find out that. There you go. Yeah, it did a little bit of splash damage. At the same time, it also has a chance to hypnotize zombies. There you go. There's a perfect example there. Just going to plonk you there. You should... Also, if a zombie bites the Charm Shroom, it also gets hypnotized. Let's get another Charm Shroom out for you, because you're going to take forever to kill. Because I do actually really like the Scaredy Puff. Scaredy Fume, sorry. Because they actually fire, as you can see there, they fire twice. And then when a zombie gets close, it then swaps to fume projectile mode. Right, let's actually get some regular fume shrooms out. Let's start working towards a doom spike shroom. As in, right now. Yeah, it's been a little bit of a disaster, this one. So it does, how much damage does it do? 120. So that's pretty good damage. That's pretty good going damage-wise. There you go. Thank you for hypnotising. Let's do that. And more charm shrooms, Vicar. Okay. And there you go. There's the there was an example of the Doom Spike shroom doing its thing. Oh god. Right, come on, another charm shroom. Do that. Freeze. Walnut. Oh, and it hypnotised the All-Star for me. Thank you. I mean, you took your sweet arse time, but better late than never, I suppose. And thank you for... Even the splash damage just hypnotised all 3 zombies in that one lane. Lovely. Right, go! I believe in you. Let's get another Doom Spike shroom out. Let's do that. Lovely. Yeah, I do like as well how the ice shroom actually does freeze. Thank you for hypnotising that. That should be a easy fight. Alright. Yep, the hypnotising is now working on overtime. Well, can make hypno fumes. I forgot about that as well. It's pretty good. So let's have a look. So there's the Doom Spike shroom. As you can see, it pierces through zombies, and it actually does do a little bit of splash. It's not the biggest amount of splash damage, I will admit that, but it still does it in any way, as you can, yeah, as you can see there. So it's actually really good. It doesn't do the most damage, as you can see there. It only does 30, but I believe, if memory serves right, it does obviously slow down the zombies. There you go. There's a perfect example. I can't remember if it freezes, if it adds like any cryo points, as it's called. It's really good at dealing with Michael Jackson zombies. Right, finally we'll be able to start getting some tall stars out in the field. Oh, for hypnotizers, am I going to get the football helmet? I don't know. Yeah, as you can see, the Doom Spike shroom isn't the most damaging thing, but it does freeze. Let's see. There you go. Now it's starting to put in some good amount of damage. Well, actually, in that case, let's just freeze everything. Should get some good damage. Oh, well, all the things in the middle here just died, so that's not helpful. Oh yeah, because it hypnotizes that. Hey, 2-for-1 deal. Yeah, because it hypnotized the tall star heads. I couldn't get my tall stars out in the field. Oh, the disappointment. I should have brought the present then. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. Let's just speed everything up and see how this carries on. I'm fairly confident, to be honest, that these have got fine. Let's get our final Doom Spike shroom out. There we go. Yep, freezing them solid. Thank you for that. Got a final toner out in the field. And there we go. Bosh. I've got one. It's a good start. We've got one tall star in the field. I was hoping to get an entire column of them. Oh, I didn't see that in time. God, what an idiot. Oh, this should be a good fight. Oh, Jesus Christ. No. Oh. It's... Right, there we go. That was that. Can I click on the middle through here? I can. There you go. Now, Inferno Wood. This, when I did it first, confused me quite a bit, but now I understand how it works a little bit more. And I think now this is when I'm going to start bringing out fire. So I've got tall stars again. I'm not going to bring anything hypnosis-wise, so that's fine. I'll bring you. So yeah, so these are essentially stages of... So that middle one there is the Inferno Nut. These ones are just a regular, whatchamacallit, tall nut with a jalapeno. Because I didn't unlock jalapeno at first, that's what was confusing me, but... As you can see there, the cherry actually gets ignited by the Inferno Wood. It won't get ignited if, you know, Oh, I didn't bring any cherry bombs. What a knob. Yeah, I don't think it will ignite if, whatchamacallit, if it goes through the regular, just normal enraged torchwood. I have no idea what they're called. Let's get more out on the field. So, as you know, in case you don't... how am I failing to speak so much? It was only... I've not had that much of Star Wars Prom, and good grief, mate. Step it up. As I was going to say, the regular torchwoods double the pea shooter's damage. This pretty much triples it. Oh. But it also does that if it gets destroyed, like torchwoods do in PvZ2 when they updated it. I need to get more sun production, to be honest. Oh, yeah, I've lost that torchwood forever now, haven't I? So, yeah, so that basically doubles the pea shooter's damage, so each pea will do 40. I think peas pass through there, they do 50, and if a regular pea passes through that, it will do 60. But you need the Infernal Torchwood to actually then increase the damage of other projectiles from peas. Actually, I think a good way to... I put that in the wrong place. I think a good way to demonstrate this is if I actually place another sun shooter there. So yeah, this will be... This book ahead is a good example here. So, as you can see there, regular pea shooter does 40. Put that on there. Oh, perfect. Thank you for placing the book ahead. And I'll plonk that there. As you can see now, it's doing 50. But the sun shooter projectile actually isn't doing more damage. So hopefully we get another zombie that goes in the middle lane and I can actually show that off. No, I didn't realise that at first, because obviously I didn't have jalapeno when I did this for the first time, so that was a... When I did figure that out, that's when I really started to see the advantage of Infernal Torchwood. So it actually, I don't think it should be too far away until I unlock Torchwood, because I think you unlock it in the pool. Q on there. I'm going to put a spikeweed there, because I've been learning about the fire a little bit. I was seeing like some zombies being like covered in red, and I think when I killed them they actually exploded. So I'll actually start figuring that out a little bit. Right, there you go, you're dealt with. Oh, please kill it. Right, thank you. Yeah, I need to actually level these plants up a little bit. Well, I suppose I've got the present. Let's see. Please don't make it... I was about to say, please don't make it ice. Yeah, I think that pretty much shows off the Infernal Torchwood. As you can see, you know, the projectile from the sun shooter doesn't get massively increased until the Infernal Torchwood comes out. And then, as you can see there, it actually does a lot of damage. What's that? 110 to 1290. Maths is failing me a little bit. Right, okay. That's enough of that. You get the memo. The one thing that I think is a little bit of a shame, actually, with this... hello? I've got bobsled... Zambonis. Zambobsleds. Yeah, as I was saying, the only small complaint I actually have with this mod, with Fusion, is the unfortunate thing that I can't save progress on levels. They all just reset, unless it's survival mode, which I do think is a bit of a shame. But, I mean, it is what it is. Let's look at the mechanics of new... Oh, thank you for talking about Inflamed. It will take an additional 50% damage. Okay. Yeah. When Inflamed up, it will deal... Okay. Oh my god! Right. Okay. That is bloody stupid. Okay. So thank you for telling me about the Inflamed. Now, you can have a potato on mine. And I shall move these up. I think I'm not too worried about, to be honest, having pea shooters. I mean, to be honest, I don't have any. I'm just going to get rid of you. I've got one cherry gatling. I'll just plonk that wherever I feel like I need it. I'm going to plug you there. Oh, I can make potato Interesting. We also can make a potato tangle kelp. Wonder what the hell that does. So I'll make these strangle kelps, I think they're called. So the thing about them... Oh, bloody hell. And the fact they just do a little explosion as well. I think I'll go for... Yeah, I'll get... You know what? Now, I have accidentally... Well, I say accidentally. I was curious about the... Whatchamacallit, as you saw, the jalapeno sunflower. As it turns out, it burns everything for the damage of a jalapeno. So there you go. There's a strong cup. You get 3 uses out of that, which I think is really bloody cool. Are you... Yeah, you just ignore screen doors, as you do. That's why you love Cattail in this game. You do a hell of a lot of damage. 40 damage. I'm just going to put you there so I can get another one. Let's get a spikeweed out as well. Yep, thank you. Another cattail. Thank you as well. More cattails, please. Can I make... Oh, I've got to try that. Can I make spike rocks with fire? There we go. Let's get our first Hydra. So the thing about these is obviously they actually, as you see there, the vines projectile actually sort of wrap around the zombie. The entangled. I think they basically take... It basically is another debuff that makes them take more damage. And when they hit a certain percentage, they just instantly die. These projectiles are essentially the strongest in the water lanes, as the fusion mod, the fusion tutorial was basically telling me. Oh, here we go. And both of Zamboni's down. Right, I need to see if I can make those spike rocks. I want more plant food. Thank you. Right, so get that as a spike rock. Now, if I can have another jalapeno. Oh, you've got quite a lot of health. I can make them fire spike rocks. Oh, you ignored... Interesting, that Zamboni, the Zambobslayer, ignored the spike rock. I think it probably took a lot of damage, but it didn't instantly die. That is a little bit concerning, I will admit that. Right, I am going to get some regular 3-peters out in the field, actually. Yeah, I need to get more fire spike rocks. I think I have another... Right. Please? Ah, it takes multiple. Interesting. It actually took multiple hit... Oh, fuck. Please. Well, thank you for healing it, I suppose. So, right. Okay. So I think it's basically 2 pops. And then it deals with the Zambobslayers. Gonna be using a lot of what do we call the plant foods on them to keep the keep the spike rocks healed. Could probably do with a few more cattails to be honest. Let's get more inferno cattails going on. They don't seem to employ, well, as I discovered last time, even the frost cattails don't seem to like apply like frost to the zombies or anything like that. They only seem to, I guess, amplify the damage. Do that, make you that. Lovely. Now all I need is another plant food. Thank you. Get that underway. Lovely. Right, so we've now got all flame spike rocks on there. That's what I wanted. Let's get more 3-peters out on the field. Just need one more jalapeno for you. That inflamed is ridiculous. The fact that it just sets them on fire and then they do an explosion that does 100 splash and it moves around. Oh my god! That Zambobslayer didn't even get on the field. Right, let's just put you there. Oh yeah, this is another thing that I do like, actually. Jalapeno, 3-peter. Oh my Jesus. Okay. That entire wave was just deleted. There's Torchwood. What the hell is this? Alright, well that's for next time. I am going to call the video here. I do hope you enjoyed. Any feedback is of course appreciated. I'll leave links in the description as usual. One will be to the website where you can download this mod. Really simple to do actually. Another one will be to my Discord in case you want to say hello to me. It's up to you. However, that is it from me. Take care and ciao for now.